that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans' offense will get first crack at it today. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer and took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame, have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on and do multiple good seasons in a row. That means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air. It's Nelson. Shoots it to the left. Trying to bull his way in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Give to the big fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look simple. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Dropping back, it's Dennis. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on.
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Passer.
And play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Dennis. Gets it out quickly. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season to the first part?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This
ball is loose. Recover by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Back to throw, it's Nelson. It's complete on the right side. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push, and just so many great games in this matchup. It seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Paul, when you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Hold.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Big fella moving. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a 4 or 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Finds us back in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Might be looking to run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll do it himself. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Dennis. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Dennis. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Bray. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Offense lining up quickly. trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a catch. Finds some room. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans! Traveler in the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans of this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, Dave.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Used the play fake, down a throw. And some room to work. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. End off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Hunt. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Line getting set on second down. On the ground, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. This offense, guys, they have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Nelson. They're setting up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll try it over the left side. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Larson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.